What do you want? I had naught to do with Maisie's death, I swear. In God's name. And neither did the vicar. He's a good man. If this gets back to the soldiers, they'll cart him and me both off to jail. I don't know who. Not us. She probably got on the wrong side of someone on account of her. But you should leave. This is village business, and none of yours. Confess? All right, look. She were good at following people, was our Maisie. Nosing around in their business. I don't know, mayhap she found something and got silenced for it. I saw her the other night, skulking around near an old cellar not far from here. I can mark it for you, but I know naught else. And I don't want to talk about this no longer.
Citizens of Wyndham, the army is here to help and protect you. Trust us and help us to help you. Follow the protocol. Citizens of Wyndham, the woods are still off limits. If you need to approach the woods for foraging, request an escort at the village hall.
Get a move on, you lot. You're never gonna make your salvage quota arsing around like this.
What do you need all this sodding metal for anyway?
blasted place.
Citizens of Wyndham, remember that your village is one of the few
Blanco, that wall, he says. Where am I supposed to find Blanco around here?
Citizens of Wyndham, remember, strangers may be dangers. If you encounter anyone who is unfamiliar to you, report their presence as soon as possible to the controlling authority. Your vigilance can save lives.
Let's have no trouble, right? are you? I don't know you. You're not with the soldiers, are you? I run a lawful place here. Stick to every word of the protocol here, I do. Oh? Well, not that there's anything wrong with it if you did, it's just... Well, never mind. Now let me know if you're looking to buy something. What? You know that he's... Doesn't really matter how you know, does it? Look, I'll talk, but only to show you I'm doing nothing wrong. You have to keep quiet about this, please. Me husband, Philip, he went off exploring with one of his pals. Bloody fools, the pair of them. He said they were poking around in an old bunker and walked into a cloud of funny glowing spores or something. And he told me he started hearing voices. He says the voices hurt him. Whatever it was, it made him awful ill. He's not getting any better. Just a bit worse every day. You're sweet for saying so. It's easy to lose hope in this place. You know, we've had one mite of luck. Came by a special tonic, which does something to settle the voices in his head and keep the infection down. At least, while we can get it, it does. But look, what's your interest in all this? I'm sorry, but I don't have any of the tonic left. I know where you can get some, though. There's a lady, calls herself Mother Jago, out in Casterfell Woods. Brews the tonic to her own recipe. She lives out by the old mine. I can mark on the map where to find her. And listen, I hate to ask, but could I trouble you to get us some of the tonic? Just a single bottle. We're almost run out. All right, nothing's certain, but if you can, it'd mean the world to me. Bye now.
Another day, just like every other bloody day.
Not sure about you.
Citizens of Wyndham, the contaminated area has...
See that big metal bugger? I could have
away
it.
from there
I could.
until it has been...
Steady on, George. It's got guns on it, you know.
This is all just an experiment to them in the south. We're just guinea pigs. Why
And
can't
your
anyone
customer.
else see that?
How do? Not often we're seeing new faces here. My name's Alf Buckshaw. Welcome to what's likely the last pub in Cumberland, such as it is. Now, what can I do for you? Fountains of beer? dancing girls, and the finest cuisine in the land. Well, we've got some beer. And I found a pickled onion in a jar in the back of the cupboard. Seriously, mind, I can get me hands on things. Some pretty hard to find things at that. And feeling that, I can offer conversation. No gossip, mind you. Get locked up for gossip these days. Oh, I think we can manage that. Bet you weren't expecting to find a place like Wyndham still ticking over after all what's gone on here, were you now? Folk will get used to anything given time. Which isn't to say, it's not nice to see some new faces coming through here now and then. Reminds a fella just how strange this all really is. The captain likes strangers too. He treats them better than he does the rest of the village. Means he can do things us regular folk can't. Oh, aye. There were a lady scientist here not so long ago. Dr. Garrow. They say she used to work at the site over the mere. Top dog too, I was told. Managed to get out while the rest of them boffins were trapped in with us. Any road, she turns up here a few months back out of nowhere and starts throwing her weight around. She did something that got the soldiers' backs up, and they stuck her in their jail on Scathamore. Well, I heard, and I don't know how much credit to give it, that she whispered summit to one of them big gun turrets of theirs over at their camp, and the thing shut off, just like that. She waltzed right into the camp, and soldiers were all turned about looking for her. Captain didn't like being made a fool of like that. Of course, that's just hearsay and gossip. And I don't gossip, me. You let me know if there's aught else I can help you with. I suppose I might be able to help a friendly traveller out. What sort of gear did you have in mind? I bet you could. But you wouldn't find anything like that in Wyndham. But there's a ruined mill out on Scathamore. There's a fella up there, more often than not, and he might have what you're looking for. Fair warning, though. Out in Scathamore, soldiers don't care who or what you are. They'll shoot before they ask. See you around.
We'd be able to get along all right, like last time.
Citizens of Wyndham, the army is here to help and protect you. Trust us and help us to help you. Follow the protocol. Citizens of Wyndham, we cannot guarantee your safety beyond the village palings. Do you have a good reason to leave the village?
Here we go.
Eyes open. Could be anything.
Watch
Not safe yet.
Keep your head in.
Citizens of Wyndham, woods are still off limits. If you need to approach the woods for foraging, request an escort at the village hall. Citizens of Wyndham, you are reminded that any building that is sterilized is off limits.
I've killed
prior
far
to
worse than
demolition.
you.
Trespass is a serious offense. Citizens of Wyndham, a contaminated area has been reported in the Skethamore fields. Please stay away from there until it has been sterilized.
No, someone kill the bastard.
You're done for. Keep it tight, squad.
I'll have your head.
Let's be civilized about this. Hey, I'm just waiting for you at midtime.
Lost sight of them. Let's see what's going on.
Citizens of Wyndham, pagan practices of any kind are strictly forbidden.
There
Any
is
breach of this
someone there.
regulation is punishable by death.
That was.
It's not that bad. You scupper. Get lost or I kill you.
You are leaving Wyndham, and the quarantine protocol is no longer responsible for your safety. If you approach any military areas in the area, you will be presumed to have hostile intent, and you will...
Hello. I've not seen you before, have I? Welcome. Right, I've got a quick question for you. It might seem a bit blunt, but I've learned to avoid confusion later. You're not going to try and kill me, are you? Excellent answer. I can see we're going to get along like an house on fire. You're new around here, aren't you? Bootsy never forgets your face. And I haven't seen yours before. And you're not in uniform, which means you're not one of us, army lads. Protocol now, that's what we go by. Well, this region you're in is our land for a start. We took over an old RAF place. Good and secure. We see off any threats from there. Take warning now. Outlaws have tried it on in the past. And it's made the patrols here in Skedamore a bit trigger-happy. If you've plans to wander about, be careful. Soldiers won't tell you from the next bugger, and they'll shoot before they ask. Now then, if it's supplies you're after, then Bootsy's your man. I'm Corporal Bootsy, by the way. Hello. I can get my hands on stuff for trade that the folks in the village can't. There I am. One of the heroic squaddies sent to sort out this whole palaver. You can see how well that turned out. Soldiering ain't so noble around here anymore. Not in a place like this. So, I just make life a bit more bearable for people. Bit of buying and selling never hurt no one, did it? I'm bloody sure the captain knows exactly what I'm up to here. But it helps in its way, and it's good for morale, so he turns a blind eye. Nobody seems to care if I don't turn up for Reveille. And to be honest with you, that's a relief. Some of the stuff the captain has me mates do. Well, you got fellas strung up at Nuremberg, if you catch me drift. Pleasure doing business with you. Word to the wise. Everyone trades with old Bootsy, so there's always new things in stock. Come back and see anytime. Yeah, but everywhere's dangerous in the zone. The trick round here is to stay away from our outposts, then you should be alright. There's our camp, of course, and then the special detachment is garrisoned in a commandeered RAF bunker. Well, the flyboys weren't using it, so why not? Steer well clear of both of those spots. I'll mark them for you. See you around, chum.